on red.
Oh, we both got on?
Red
Oh,
and
we
black.
both got on red? Yo, y'all see that? That's crazy, y'all. We both have on like the same. Y'all see that?
The same colors.
That's crazy. All right, y'all, check this out. It's your man Lucky, Miss Millie right here.
What's up, people?
So check this out, Miss Millie. I don't know if you've heard, right? But I recently heard about a story where there is a young lady who is a former adult actress, right? Adult star actress, right? Am I saying that right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She's in
I know
the
what you're
adult
saying.
movie
Yeah.
industry. Okay. And after years of doing that, she has now, I guess, decided to give her life over, like, you know, to religion. And she's a pastor of a church. Now, I just want to know, what's your thoughts on that? Now, let me be clear on what it is that I want to know. I actually want to know, can someone's past, or does someone's past always follow them? Like, can she be really taken seriously as a pastor, knowing that, or with people knowing that this is her background? You know what I'm saying? Like what her past is and all of that. What's your thoughts on that?
I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, you know, everybody has a past. You know, it's her testimony. That's her past. That's her testimony. So because that's her testimony, why not be a pastor? Is you could guide another young person into not making the same choices that you made. Then you could guide them into doing something better. So why not? That's just like a dope boy deciding he want to become a pastor. I done seen it happen. Done killed 5 sick people. But now he a pastor. You know, because he done changed his life over. Your past doesn't define who you are. It's your choices that you make throughout changing, or supposed to be changing, as an adult, that defines you as a person.
But do you think people will ever look beyond? Like,
I'm gonna say closed-minded people, of course they will have some, oh yeah, that's old pastor from the block over there, you know. Of course, closed-minded people. But a person that's open-minded, who understands that before she became a pastor, she had a life too, you know, because some people wasn't born into church that became pastors. You know, and then a lot of the ones that has been born in church, they worse than the ones that's on the street. So at the end of the day, her choosing to follow God versus still decide to shake a little something for a piece of change, or selling a little something for a piece of change, you know, she doing better with herself. She found God and she decided, okay, I don't want to do this no more. I can do better for myself. And so that's what she did. And so now, as she used that as a testimony, so now she has other young people coming in who probably doing the same thing, or thinking about doing the same thing. She can deviate them, like, hey, you know, you don't have to go that route. You can do this. You know, I did this for this amount of years, and this is what happened. And, you know, tell this, you know, situations that occurred, because I'm sure it wasn't all peaches and cream out there with her, you know, doing what she was doing. She done had some trials and tribulations. So at the end of the day, those are her testimonies for her to help the next person.
Okay, I got you. Okay, it makes sense, I guess, because I think what happens is a lot of people look at, you know, pastors and people that are high up in the church and things of that nature as being
on
perfect.
pedestals.
Right, as being perfect. And then a lot of people are like, well, I don't go to church, or I don't, you know, whatever, because I done did A, B, C, and X, Y, Z, right? So maybe people now who have been in her position, or people who aren't squeaky clean, will be able to look and say, hey, you know what? Hey, if she can get up there and, you know what I'm saying, change her life and this and that, then I can do the same.
Exactly.
So maybe she'll have a little more reach than the person who has a squeaky clean. I'm just saying,
because
though,
at
I
the end
don't
of the
think
day,
people...
that's just like somebody coming to you, you going through something, and this person ain't never been through it, but they come to tell you how you supposed to feel, or how you supposed to deal with it. How?
they've never been
and
through
you
it.
never been through. Because I had a similar situation back in 2008. I lost a child, and
sorry
they
to
telling
hear
me
that.
how I supposed to feel and what I should do. And I'm like, have you lost a child? Oh no. Well, how the hell can you tell me how I supposed to feel? Or how am I supposed to deal with it? You can't do that.
Right. Okay.
So your best bet is just to stay out of it and let somebody who done been through it come and try to talk to me.
Okay, that makes
So,
sense.
yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, because me, I just kind of look at it as like, you know what I mean? And it's crazy because I'm not a big religious person. I'm not a big church person. I don't have anything against the church. I'm not, but I've never known the background or the history of anybody who was like on the pulpit or in the choir or up there saying prayers or what. I've never known. I just in my mind just thought that hey they
perfect.
squeaky clean.
Yeah,
you
no.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I guess I guess hey, maybe some people that were up there on the pulpit were doing some things that what I'm saying, we just don't know about. But sometimes knowing it still kind of, what I'm saying, leaves a little mark on it. I might be one of the closed-minded people, and I'm okay with that. I might be one of the closed-minded people because, again, I just always looked at, what I'm saying, people at
But at least you
levels
accept that though. You accept that. You agree to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the ones that no, it shouldn't be doing it. No, that's your opinion.
Okay.
That's your opinion.
Right. I got you.
That's just like somebody gonna shun you for something you did when you was 18, 19 years old. You 50 years old now.
Right.
So why you want somebody to, like in the Bible it says, ye without sin cast the first stone.
Okay.
Can nobody cast a stone. Not one person.
Wow.
Because everybody done sinned.
Okay.
Everybody.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, it was just interesting when I what I'm saying, when I came across it, because when the name came across, I recognized the name and I was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Not that but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I recognized the name and I was like, oh, wow, okay. And so, a lot of people had a lot of things to say.
Of course.
And so, I was just curious. Like, I get what you're saying. I fully understand what you're saying. And I do agree, you know what I mean? I just think, sometimes it's just difficult when you have, you know what I'm saying? Because they say, what do they say? Your reputation precedes you, and so sometimes that reputation is just going to be the first thing. You know what I'm saying? That
but see, wouldn't nobody know that if they would not? They looking at it, so they done seen her, so they know what she do. So at the end of the day, isn't that a sin too?
Wow. Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So
I got you. So it's crazy how. Let's just say she jumps up, she does a sermon somewhere where nobody knows her background. Nobody knows her past, right? And she goes up there and she does awesome. And those people are like, wow, you know what? She did awesome, blah, blah, blah. But then you got you got other people who know her background. And even though she was awesome and she gave a great sermon and all of that, in their mind, it's just not going to resonate simply because
they're closed-minded. And again, people tend to put pastors and first ladies and all them on a pedestal. Why? These are people too. They make mistakes just like you do. They don't live right all the time. They's human.
Got you.
And that's where a lot of people mess up at. They put certain people on pedestals, and so when they do something, they disappointed. But why are you disappointed? You put them on that pedestal. They didn't ask you to.
Right.
You put them on that pedestal.
Yeah.
They just coming to you in a job.
Right.
Because that's what it is to them, a job.
Got you.
So they just doing what they supposed to do.
Right.
So if that's preaching the word to you, that is their job to do.
Okay.
So whether you decide to put them on a pedestal and feel like, oh, they above the law, they above God, they don't do nothing wrong, they up there with him. No, that's not true.
Y'all. She preaching.
No, that's not true. They are not up there with Jesus at all. They're not up there with God at all. They're still human. They down here with us.
Okay, I got you. All right, well, that's what's up. I just wanted to get your perspective on that because I thought it was like an interesting story. And like I said, people in the comment section were going crazy. And then, you know, I just wanted to see what you thought because I know that you are very open-minded. I just like your perspective, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, y'all. So again, y'all, this is Lucky.
Miss Millie.
And we just wanted to holler. Let us know in the comment section what y'all think. What's your thoughts on that? Can somebody come back from their past? Can somebody come back from you know what I'm saying, the things that they've done in the past, or is that just always gonna haunt them? Is it always gonna be a problem? Let me know. Did you do something in the past that, you know what I'm saying, you're sorry that you did, you regret that you did, and no matter what you do, like, you know, you just, people won't let you forget it, you know what I mean? They always gonna, you know what I mean? Let us know in the comment section, y'all. We interested to know. All right, with that being said, y'all, we gone. We appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Peace.